Rebooters, today is day 10. Oh my god, I can't believe I got here. Day 10 of my juice reboot. And this morning I had something called Love Your Broccoli. It didn't give me a huge amount of juice. I was actually quite disappointed. I didn't even end up using one of my big glasses. I ended up using the small one, which it didn't even completely fill. The recipe calls for 6 strawberries, but when I bought the strawberries from the grocers, they the strawberries had all been mushed and then they went mouldy before I could use them. So I ended up using, what did I use instead? I can't remember what I used. I think I used a couple of the strawberries that were okay. And then for lunch I made my double serving of Joe Spring. This was really nice. I think I've had it before, and in it it calls 12 strawberries. As I said, I didn't use my strawberries because I'd run out by that point, because the few that I had left I used for my morning juice. So instead I used a part of my melon, my watermelon. I used a quarter of it, I think. This was really nice and it gave me enough juice for the 2 servings that I was after as well. And even though it was a bit of an odd colour, it was supposed to be my green juice because obviously it's a lunch and a dinner juice. It was more of a pinky colour because of the watermelon. But I'm not that worried about sort of like not having a specifically green juice, because, well, I'm drinking a juice, aren't I? And Joe Spring was very green. Normally, if I'd used a normal melon, it would have been completely green. It was just a different colour of melon. So yeah, that was really nice. But because I had such a small breakfast, I was really hungry, so I had half of my snack juice, or half of my lunch juice before. For my lunch, I was going to have Joe Spring, I've just remembered. Instead, I had sunny pineapple. The pineapple I used, which is the one that was on top of my fridge, I may have gone past its best and may have slightly been fermented. So it was a little bit alcoholic. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Having a little bit of an alcoholic juice at work, that's not a bad thing, is it? Is it? I don't think it is. Anyway, yeah, I just had a little bit of buzz afterwards, but that was it. And then finished off my Joe Spring, which I ended up having as my break quite quickly. So I actually had my dinner juice quite early because I was quite hungry. And now it comes to the Bloody Mary, which I've just made. And I'm not looking forward to it because it doesn't have any fruit in it. I'm stealing myself to try it. I have brought my Worcestershire sauce and my black pepper in if I don't like it, to try and hopefully make it taste better. And it's quite a big glass as well, which I think I'm worrying about a bit, because if I don't like it, I've still got to drink it. Alright. Actually, that's quite nice. I was a little bit concerned because it has. I'm going to try some with saucing because I think it'll taste nice. I was a bit concerned because it does have courgette in it. So, just a few drops. It's a cracked black pepper. Let's see what that is. It was supposed to be a Bloody Mary, and they've got those in anyway, don't they? Oh, I love the smell of Worcestershire sauce. Let's mix that in, otherwise I'm just going to have black pepper sitting on top of the foam. Oh, that's nice. That's actually really nice. That's one of the nicest pure veg juices I've had on this entire thing for the whole 10 days. If you're thinking that I'm having 4 juices a day, that's a lot of juice. I was going to show you my fridge, but I can't bother to walk over there, to be honest. I've actually got through quite a lot. And it will shock you how quickly you get through it. Because you think, 1 juice, okay, take my Joe Spring. If I'm only doing 1 serving, it's 3 lettuce leaves, a stick of celery, a handful of spinach, and 6 strawberries. That's quite a bit. Or my Bloody Mary was 4 tomatoes, 2 red peppers, a carrot and a courgette. They take up a lot of space. So you end up using things a lot quicker than you would necessarily if you were just eating it, because you always add other things. Today was another hard day, and it's because Wednesdays are always Worthing's market stall day. I don't know why it's a Wednesday. I think that's a bit odd, but in my old town it always was a Thursday, so I think that's probably why I think it's odd. So we had the burger van outside again. Oh, kitten. She's climbing the carpet. She looks like a bear when she does that. So there was the burger van outside, and the smell drove me not as bad as it was last week, but they also had pies. I quite like pie. I don't have it very often. Generally, I make my own, so they're slightly healthier and have less salt and so on and so forth. Yeah. But I do like a good pie, and I will admit I have got through a big chicken pie by myself. I haven't had anything else. I haven't had like with mashed potato and this and that and gravy. No, it was just a pie. Admittedly, that's still quite bad, but that was a couple of years ago, so I can't be too bad about that. So yes, today was I started off and had my small juice, and I was quite hungry, and then the smell of burgers upstairs when I was cashing up, I had to close the window because the smell was driving me mad. And I was like, no, please don't. But I'm feeling a lot more clear-headed, but I was quite clumsy today. I'm quite clumsy anyway, but I noticed it significantly. Like my hands when I was typing, I kept hitting the wrong keys. I don't know if that's the food that I ate at the weekend. That's me getting over that. And because I've been feeling tired again, but again I've been doing these late stuff trying to get my dress and jacket, which the material still hasn't turned up. I'm hoping it turns up tomorrow, but I've got to go up to London to do some training, which I'm a bit worried about because it'll be the first time that I will be just drinking juice in front of people that know me professionally, that I don't work with on a daily basis and know what I'm doing. So possibly explaining to them what I'm doing might be a bit difficult, but I'm quite lucky because the store I'm going to actually had Joe Cross in doing a live juicing and a talk, and they got some juices. How awesome! If only I'd known. I think it happened like 2-3 days before I decided I was like, that's the day I'm going to start. So it was 2 or 3, I think it was the Friday before I started. Otherwise, that would have been amazing if I could have gone there and got a signed copy, but oh dear. I don't think he's in the UK anymore either, which is a shame. Tomorrow, as I said, I'm going to be in London, so I might be doing a very, very short video because all my material would have turned up as well. I might even show you. I might show you how far I've come. I'm going to do my measurements later as well. So tomorrow I can tell you exactly how many centimetres, and if you want I will convert it into inches as well, so if you're in America you'll know what I'm talking about, how many centimetres or inches I have lost on one day. And I did measure myself, I think it was a week before I started. Incidentally, I didn't really think about it. It's kind of, I just do things I don't do things by halves, is a well-known fact from my family. Instead of making myself something simple, like a top for my friend's birthday party. Oh no, I'm making myself a dress which I've never made before, and a jacket which I've never made before, with materials I've never worked with before. Well, I've worked with cotton, you know, but I've never properly made myself clothes. I've cut up t-shirts and re-sewn them, but that's kind of it. So, that'll be interesting. I'm going to be, even if I just tack it all together, I can show you how far I've got maybe. Fingers crossed it all turns up tomorrow, because it needs to be done by Saturday evening. We will see. Sorry about the vibrating. My boyfriend in America is messaging me over WhatsApp. So I will see you tomorrow, Rebooters, for another update, which will be day 11 of, I'm hoping, as I said, to push it to 20 days, and I don't see why not. Actually, I'm finding this quite enjoyable, and I'm not noticing financially much of a difference either. Even though I bought myself a massive, I'm talking massive bunch of grapes. The grapes are about that big each. That cost me about £4, but it's gonna last me a while. So fingers crossed. I will see you tomorrow, rebooters. Bye bye. Bye.